All right, man, we back at it. We got 10 minutes. So the word of the day is adversity, according to Merriam-Webster. It is week 15, I believe. We are in week 15. I only had 2 spin cycle sessions. So, whatever. No gyms, no rucks. Busy week, lot going on, but we're going to get right into it. Like I said, my oldest spring break just ended, so I dropped him off on Sunday. But we had 2 jobs since Wednesday. One was scheduled for Thursday. It was supposed to be putting a net on the trampoline, and it was thumbtack. Both of these were thumbtacks. But the lady sent the picture back, and then she was like, "Well, this rail is broke. You think you still do it?" I was like, "We'll see. I'm on the way there." And then she's like, "Never mind. I'm not gonna put the net on this. I'm just gonna order another." And I'm like, I done missed out on this money or whatever. And I'm surprised that the amount per hour we agreed on, right? So she like, "But if you still take it apart, then I still pay you for that." I'm like, that's cool with me. That's gonna take longer than it would to put the net on. So come over there, get started. I had to run one of my bronze baseball games, so go out there getting rained on. The only game I caught and got to see him play in, I'm talking, it's coming down. My feet all wet. It's a good thing I had my work boots on. But so I started, left. I was like, I'll come back in the morning. She's like, that's fine. She had to go to her kid baseball game anyway as well. So come back over there in the morning, finish knocking it out. Boom, she sent me the money, no issue. Smooth. All right. So that next day, I see a job. I'm reaching out to somebody up on the lake. I'm like, hey, we rapping, agree on the price again. I'm like, man, people, I don't make this much when I'm working. And they're agreeing to this way too fast. Like the lady with the trampoline lived in a really nice area. You could tell at least $500,000 to $600,000-$700,000 homes or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. The next one, we set it up. I'm like, I know that's gonna take me at least 3-4 hours. So it'd be, we'll make some money or whatever. I'm thinking I'm gonna go by myself. Lil Big came and spent the weekend with us as well. So I had my girl, and I was like, so I'm gonna take her, and I'm gonna take my youngest, because my youngest couldn't play the game because he'd be doing silly stuff. So he couldn't play. So I was like, instead of having him sit there and be, tempted to play the game and bored and asking out a bunch of times, I just bring him with me to work. So Saturday we get up, we get ready to go. As my youngest coming, he's like his brother coming, my oldest. I'm like, all right, now keep in mind, he had went with me Tuesday to that job. So he like, I'm trying to make some money. I'm like, all right. Again, worked out perfect. Needed his help. So we get there. It's a polywood patio set, which is like recycled plastic, according to the owner. So set it up at 7 pieces. I think like 3 chairs, 2 lounge chairs, a table, and like a bench. So it's a lot. So get to work and we get there, get situated. The house isn't finished. $4.5 million house. House not even finished yet, but just the size of it. They let us walk in and check it out. The kids was in love with it or whatever. Job ended up taking 5 hours because there were manufacturer defects that I didn't catch, and I keep screwing and this screw ain't turning. So some guys working on the attic door in the garage as well. And I was like, hey man, I knew he was more handy than I was. He been doing handyman working on houses for 20 years. I'm like, can you check this out? He was like, yes, a defect. You need to drill into it. Appreciate you. Again, I done wasted 15 minutes with this one screw, right? Right side was perfect, left side was off. He was like, it's laser cut. So if it's messed up like that it's machine manufactured. If it's messed up like that on this one, it's gonna be messed up like that on the other one too. So I'm like, cool. All right, drill into it, boop, get it in there, cool. Go back to the other one, drill it in. So it adds some time to it, whatever, but we finished, like I said, take 5 hours. The guy, like I say, 6,500 square foot home, literally on the lake, like 45 feet from their back door, your feet in water, you in Lake Norman. So I'm like, dang, the owner like, man, y'all can come back anytime, bring the kids over the summer if y'all want. Don't say that now to get ethnic over here. So, like I say, of course, same thing. Hey, man, I got some other stuff, once the house get finished, yes, you can have my number. Please don't hesitate to call me. So we made some really good money with both of those jobs. Sunday and Monday, had this lady was kind of skittish for Sunday. I was supposed to have been putting together a bed and I think a dresser or a desk or something like that. I'm like, cool. I was going to bring my older brother, let him, get his hands dirty or whatever. Like I said, she was skittish the whole time. Like we was meshing like 5 days prior. So Sunday come, I'm like, we still on? She like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. Let my brother know, hey, we on. I'm right by him. I'm about to pick you up. All right. I go to pick him up. Right when he get in the car, I'm like, hey. Like again, most people when they with it, hey, boom. This time, here go my address. They send it right to you. 5 days in advance, she don't send me. She like, I see my address that day. I'm like, all right, whatever. That day come, I'm like, we still on? She like, yeah. So like I say, Sunday, what we doing? Yeah, come on. Cool. Grab my brother. driving. I need your address. We're on the way there, probably like 5 minutes away. She like, never mind, the move is here. So can we reschedule? I know you You know what? Lady, I don't even want to do your job now. So that go by. Then I had one scheduled for Monday, and he was like, same thing. He flaked. I started my job on Monday, so I'm at work, and boom, still trying to juggle a little bit because I get my budget for how much I want to spend on leads and stuff. So I'm like, hey, we still on for the night, trying to get it all situated and figured out because my niece wanted to get her hair done as well. And I was like, well, Monday worked out because the lady who does my hair was off on Tuesday. So I'm like, if it's going to be a late night thing, since I get off probably at 5, take an hour and a half to get up there, maybe 2 with traffic, she can get her rest or whatever the next day. My niece is on spring break, cool. So it ended up not working out. My niece didn't feel that good. So that was Monday. Reach out to the dude. He like, no. The lady, I'm at work Monday. The lady who I was supposed to go to on Sunday texts me Monday like, hey, can you come this morning? Yeah, last week I could have later. I got a job now. No, I can't just do that. I'm like, I can come this evening. Does that work? No response. So whatever. And I think that kind of played in. Like, I was in a real bad mood yesterday. Like, I know one or two things, and none of the things that occurred, I'm the first to say, none of the things that occurred should have had me in as bad of a mood as I was, but I was in a real, I was mad. So, one of them was the smallest, going to GNC. I sat at the house for a minute waiting around, whatever, passing time. Then I finally got up, maybe after sitting for an hour. All right, let me go grab because I feel like my energy been off. I don't have any vitamins. So I wanted to give me a multivitamin and some other stuff because they had a little sale going. I'm like, cool, I'm going to go get this stuff. Leave, get over there. As soon as I get there, I can tell it's dark. I'm like, I know you lying because I drove to the other side of town or whatever. I'm like, So now I'm literally mad at myself because I waited and left so late, but now I came over here kind of in vain. So whatever. But job so far so good. Definitely appreciative or whatever. Right now I'm definitely gaining some skills in my Microsoft Excel toolbox because I'm making the spreadsheets for the ladies to put in the system, and then we'll work. I don't have my access yet, so once I get my access, I'll be working on putting stuff in the system. But I definitely feel comfortable with what I'm doing right now. I got to double check tomorrow when me and the supervisor go over it to see. I think it's maybe one thing that I confused. I couldn't remember if I'm inputting right. So once she let me know if I did that right or wrong, I think it's still a boom. Okay, no, just change this line. It's not oh, you got to undo a whole bunch. So what I'm doing right now is super simple. Enjoying it. It's kind of mine. I can have my music or YouTube or whatever I'm listening to in the background. But other than that, man, been a pretty solid week. Yeah, my brother and them had, I think baseball season is over now if I'm not mistaken. I think the last game was actually yesterday while I was at work. I couldn't make it. It was Monday and Tuesday, and they ended before I got out. So that part sucked or whatever, but I did get to get out there and support them and see one of the games. Hopefully, he continues to play. He definitely seemed interested. He was talking about football. I have to sit down. I'm supposed to be getting my youngest going with track as well. My oldest took my cousin's Bearded Dragon. So we'll see how that's going. I think his mom is more excited than he is. He's cool, but his mom more excited than anybody. So I check in with that. But other than that, man, like I said, being in that bad mood or whatever yesterday, and I feel great today. Today was my first day working from home because I'm hybrid or whatever. So 3 days in, 2 days off. And today was my first day at home. Real smooth day. I was locked in and focused or whatever. I've been, of course, here recently. I was watching a lot of layoff material and things like that. And of course, especially with work from home, a lot of places with the mandates and push back to office. I work 3 days anyway in office, and I'm on contract, so I'm not trying to do nothing to burn no bridges or mess up what I got going on. So it's let me make sure that I'm not taking, too long of breaks. I might want to run and get me a snack after I do a one file or whatever. I'll take a little break, maybe 2-3 minutes. If I'm doing walk downstairs, get some water, whatever, I take a break in between each file or, change YouTube videos or check my email or something like that. But I do feel like I'm keeping up as far as productivity. I'm not wasting time. It's not a bunch of breaks. It's not a bunch of dead time. So they're getting what they're paying for. I'm working as much at home as I am in the office, in my opinion. So far, so good, man. I have one job scheduled for this weekend so far. We're supposed to be doing something for Drama's 60th birthday this weekend, but and I ain't sure if that's how that's gonna pan out. But one job, it'll be one of the biggest ones yet. It's supposed to be a chicken coop and a catio, and the person really seems, eager to get this going with those and how much we quoted for. It would definitely be cool. I could take my younger brother, one of my bronze, with me, but if I can get my older brother to go put some money in his pocket. So that's week 15. Be kind to yourself. Things gonna keep getting better, my boy. I love you. Talk to you next week.